Okay, guys, this is the How to Fix Your Silverado channel. It's a cold winter day, and I don't get the chance to make many videos when I'm busy and stuff. I just undertook some new work, and I wanted to let you guys know about why you're always getting the wrong auto parts from like Advanced and specifically AutoZone, because I have a real gripe with them after what happened to my motor. Wrecked an engine, burned a bearing because it wouldn't start because they gave me the wrong spark plugs because they're too retarded to they will not get the paper catalogs, and the reason why is to avoid anybody seeing the actual manufacturer's specs. I'm going to explain to you people why this is happening. If nobody understands me, there's Rich Life to Road Trips. He's on here. There's certain Nissans and certain cars you keep getting the wrong brake pads. Let me explain why that happens, because I also wanted to explain why you no longer get the instructions in the box and stuff with the manufacturer specifications, the same as they went to their own parts networks. That wasn't only just to reduce inventory, it was to avoid a lot of the liabilities that come with having the correct specs that come with a part, such as a spark plug. I have to start getting my own brakes and my own AC Delco catalogs, and a lot of that you have to pay for now to get it off. There was a free version of this. It was all screwed. It wasn't all screwed up. It wasn't aesthetically correct, and I know I still smoke, but this is an AC Delco catalog, and I got news for AutoZone. You do not go by the vehicle's VIN number to find the spark plugs. There's another number you go by, but we're going to wait till we get to court with them. If it push comes to shove, I lost an engine, okay? You would not believe how many fatal accidents due to these shoddy parts, like these cheaply made brake rotors and brakes. They burn down within a couple months, like mine are. In a couple months, these brake pads and stuff, even the good stuff, it only lasts for a couple of months or a couple of weeks, okay? They're avoiding the liability that you cannot see what the exact composition of their brakes are made out of. You don't get that in the box, what that composition of those brakes are, the pads themselves, or the alloys and the metals that they're using in their rotors. You can get that from Raybestos, and you can get that from Moog, Borg Warner. Even Lockheed makes brake rotors and calipers. You can get a lot of their specs on their parts, not necessarily so much online anymore, but in their catalogs. And you have to find the catalogs, and sometimes you have to buy their programs or whatever. So it's really been taken out of the consumer's hand that they can hand you a box of shit. Here it is, but you don't know what's in it. I'm sorry I still curse in my videos, but you would not believe how many fatal accidents and people are getting hurt by this stuff. Not only me. Or it rusts on your car, it rusts fast, and a perfectly good low mileage vehicle is made junk because of these cheap Chinese auto parts, okay? They're avoiding the factory specifications and the specifications of what those parts are made out of, okay? They have a bunch of engineers that are sitting down and they find out how many parts that they have on hand that they have to order. And they're going to find out how many makes and models they think they can use that part on. Just like the plugs. This is the reach of the R43 spark plug. I'm not going to go TCS. It's a tapered seat plug. This one's not. I screwed up in my other video. That's why I'm getting this video, to correct that spark plug. This is a tapered seat plug, and these are proper Chevy big block plugs. The R44 XLS, the R44 TS6, up until about 91, 92 there was a change where they went from the crushed ring, compression ring plug to a tapered seat plug. But they're all still the same length. AutoZone's catalog recommends this short plug. So when you have a brand new motor like mine and it's barely firing and the mechanic's rubbing the piss out of it because you couldn't get it started, but he did, with dropping ether and stuff down and making it fire, it wiped the bearing out of the bottom of my motor of a brand new engine because the retards don't know the right plug. Well, that catalog doesn't lie. And you also do not use the VIN number of a vehicle to find the spark plug. There's another number. The same as the computers. Some of the computers you can find for your vehicle, like my truck. I keep a file. I have the VIN number right there. You can see it. I don't know if you can see that. 1993 C2500. And there also is a difference between a C2500, C2500, and the 3500s, Ks, and the Silverado line. The Silverado line is a little bit different. The C and the K series are basically work trucks, and they'll recommend a plug like an R42. They are basically the smaller tapered seat plugs. The engines are totally different. A Silverado is more of a Cadillac, and it has a more robust engine. The Silverados with the 7.4 motors, they use the same motor the Corvette did in that year. The same goddamn engine. Just not as fancy and air cleaner and all the other garbage they bolted on the Corvette to make it look like it's massive. But it's the same motor internally and externally. So this is the reason why you folks are getting all those bad and you don't know what those auto parts are. Okay? The reason why you're getting the wrong parts delivered and at the counter all the time is because the retards went to their own system to avoid liability. Here it is on our system. This is what our system says. But it's not what the manufacturer recommends. So that's where we're going wrong with this. And you guys that are posting videos, why do I keep getting the wrong parts? Well, Uncle Dutch got to the bottom of it on the how to fix your Silverado channel, how to fix my Silverado. Because my little they fixed my little Silverado just nice. I got to probably sue them now. And let's hope it doesn't come to that. But I guarantee you, they don't have what I have from the factory and the specifications. And if they did, I still have the receipt of what they sold me. And when you go to court, you tell the judge, you detrimentally have to rely on that information, because otherwise you have to start buying your own parts catalogs. So on that folder there for that truck, I'm going to write the URL to this video, and I'm going to try to post it to Facebook. Okay? Because when you have to buy your own catalogs, your own cross-referencing charts, you can't rely on Chinatown Auto Parts anymore. This is part of why America is falling apart. It's part of why there's so much stress and frustration in society, because you gotta rely on retards that are lying to you. They're retards, okay? Because anybody that would do this to somebody, you know, if I wrecked, when I did, every now and then, and it doesn't happen often. I mean, it's years in between, but every now and then I might have backed into a customer's car. I tell my insurance company, take care of it tomorrow, or I'll write them a check. Corporate America fucks up your truck that you put $7,500 in an engine in your heart and soul. They could give a shit less. They told me to go pound sand, wait till their corporate America gives me an answer. That's not the way I live, and that's not the way I do things. So, in having fun in the winter, I brought this up to show you I'm human as much. I'm making gingerbread cookies and I got Toll House mix down there. I just figured I'd bring this up and let you know what I do on a cold winter's day. Nothing I can do with AutoZone. I'm going to find out with some of the bigger Firestone, Jack Williams, some of the bigger corporations. I have them as allies around here, KME. I have a couple companies. I'm going to find out who they contact and how. I've already been in contact with their rep, and their rep is another retard. He was the one that told me, well, you go by the VIN number. You can see I put a lot of thought into what I wanted to say, but I did not put everything in place. So I'm sorry I have to interrupt the video. As you can see, there's a separate listing for the Silverado truck, because mine's a Silverado. It's not just a C2500. And there's a separate designation, and there's that little J on the end. And in my next video, after AutoZone sells with me, I'm going to tell you what some of these letters and numbers mean. Especially when you have a little asterisk. You have these little sub-notes down the bottom on these sheets. That's what they've eliminated at corporate America. That's how they got you, because you don't have that information that's specific and idyllic to your vehicle. So therefore, you get ripped off there. Here's the part. There's so many people that have given up them old motorhomes because of these things that have gone on. people have given up perfectly good cars because they took it somewhere and they got it back. It ran worse than when they took it there. And all the mechanic could say is, well, if we put brand new parts in it and it's still not right, we don't know what's wrong with it. That's why sometimes it's worth taking something to a dealer, and some people do. They pay that ultimate price, but I don't think that's fair either, the dealer labor rates. Just because, well, for what I paid for that catalog, it took me 2 days to get it. 2 full, complete days. I was calling Towanda Engine Plant, General Motors, and they had a bunch of nitwits answering the phone too. Nomenclature. People don't understand what nomenclature is. I mentioned that in my other video. There is nomenclature. That's those letters and numbers. They've used it since science began. Nomenclature is a scientific designation which you give something a letter or a number or a phrase or a catch of letters, cachet. That is nomenclature, and it's associating itself to mark that part independent to its application in the scientific world. That is according to spark plugs. A catalog is nothing but nomenclature. That's what this is. And that nomenclature means something when you go to get parts for your vehicle. So I'm hoping I cleared this up, and I hope this video goes viral, and I hope people understand that nomenclature makes the world go around in the scientific and engineering community. But it also should be in your community when you go out and buy something for your household products, anything. Because China's cheating you that bad, and they like this dumbing down of America, that most Americans are that dumb. They're not going to fool an engineer like me. You fool me once, you fool me once. You fool me twice, shame on you. I'm going down your throat, AutoZone. And my videos are going down your throat. YouTube takes it down, I'm going to keep putting it up. I'm going to have other people putting up this thread for me. So, AutoZone, I got you by the ass, and I got your dipshit employees by the ass. I'm pissed. So, that is not a rant. That's just the way I am. Boy, and I'll tell you, if you think I'm ranting, you should see me on a racetrack when somebody did something. Usually I settle that with a half-inch drive breaker bar. Jimmy Spencer, sorry about that, down at Bristol how many years ago. I still apologize to him. I haven't seen him. I haven't been out to see Ed. I haven't been out to Berwick in a lot of years and all that. I know the dad died and all that, and it's sad. I'm going to conclude my video if my camera didn't shut off on me. That's another thing, my Chinese-made camera. This works better than any other camera, but the batteries keep falling out of it. And I can't tell if it's running when the camera's turned the other way from me, because I'm on this side of the camera. So thanks, guys. If it's still running, I'm going to check. Yeah, it is. Alright, I'm going to post this video. If you have any questions about Chevy Silverado trucks, I am the guy to call. And especially those transmission problems, I will tell you exactly what's going on with your truck. And don't be afraid to call me. Okay? Thanks, guys.